Hey everyone, this is Frank and welcome to rcFoamFighters. Today I just wanted to put this video out on a project that Paul had talked me into going back to. It's something that I should have done a while ago, so let's just go ahead and get into it and see what it's all about. Okay guys, here's a quick sneak peek at the progress of the build on my revised version of the bullet plane version 1, which was the original foam board one. I'm going to go ahead and do the revisions now to try and get the plane flying correctly. And then shortly after I get finished with this build, we'll take it out for a test flight. And if everything goes well and the plane flies the way I'm hoping it will, we'll be releasing the plans soon. Paul's already got the plans drawn up. We just need to take it out for a test flight and make sure that it flies well before we release it for you guys to build. We have had quite a few requests for the plans on this plane, so that's why I've gone ahead and come back to it. And I know that a lot of you guys like to build the foam board planes because the EPP sometimes can be a little bit more difficult to get, so that's why I'm doing this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the build, and then shortly we'll be doing the test flights, and then I'll make an announcement after that when the plans are ready on the website.
Okay guys, check this out. I talked Frank into rebuilding this bullet plane, the foam board version. So yeah, I made a couple mods to it, getting ready to test it out. Hopefully all goes well. What do you got to tell us, Frank?
Well guys, it looks like the changes that I made on the plane did pretty good as far as when I did the glide tests in the backyard. I ended up adding some canards to the front because it kept nosing down. And the only other thing I changed is instead of a KF4, now the plane has a KF2. So hopefully things work out and it flies good this time. And if it does, we'll be putting the plans on our site here real quick. So wish us luck. Hopefully this maiden flight goes good, and then we can post the plans for you. Okay guys, we're plugged in and ready to go, so here's the maiden flight. Wish me luck on this. Oh yeah.
You like it?
Hold on, I'm getting a little bit of roll.
How's the CG feel?
It might be a little tail heavy still.
Yeah, it looks a little bit tail heavy.
Actually, it's nosing down.
Is it?
Yeah.
Might just need to adjust the elevons. Okay, and Frank is running a smaller prop on the motor today because it's really hot. So
Got a 5x5.
5x5. Typically we'll run a 6x4. This is a 22-12-6 motor on it. Oh, 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 stalled it. Oh.
Okay guys, as you saw the first flight, the plane fell out of the sky. It felt like it was a little bit tail heavy still, but it was nosing down, which is kind of weird. So what I've done for this flight is I moved the CG forward probably about a little more than 1/4 of an inch, and I put a little bit of up trim in the elevator to see if that helps. It was weird because it went into like a flat spin after I did a multiple barrel roll, and then I lost control. I couldn't get the plane back. So we're going to throw it up again one more time and see if it's any better. Alright, here we go.
Try and keep it over this field, dude, if you can. How's that feel, Frank? Any better? Or still
better?
Still feel twitchy?
Yeah, it feels weird.
the sound of
I mean, it's flyable. Whoa.
Where you going, crazy man?
Okay. You slow it down and see what happens. I think you're right about the stabilizers being back close to the CG.
Yeah, I think you need to get them back farther. Maybe go with that single one like you did before on the other bullet plane.
It flies, but it's a handful. It feels like it's tail heavy still. Or almost like there's not enough rear stabilizer.
That or maybe some small wingtip ones like you did on the other bullet plane.
Yeah, that might help.
Because they'll be farther back too.
Alright, here comes the tree test.
gonna land.
Oh, it just flies so different than any of my other planes. Even the other bullet plane flies a lot more stable than this. It's definitely better though than the original one.
Can you land before you
Cool.
very nice.
So what do you think, Franco?
It's definitely an improvement from the original design, but it still seems like it needs a little bit of tweaking. I don't know, it doesn't feel 100% right to me yet. I mean, it's flyable, but it's pretty touchy.
Okay.
And it might also just be a little bit, partly the rates might still be a little bit high on the elevator and that too. But I don't know, I might try a couple of little mods first. And like I said, I might fence, like you were saying, fence off the ends of the wing too.
Yeah, that'll hopefully help keep the KF airfoil air closer to the wing.
But I'm definitely happy with the way it's flying. It's a lot better than the original one.
Yeah, it looks like it's a lot more stable, at least from what it was. So
All
closer.
right, guys, so it'll be a little bit more. We just got to do a little more tweaking on it, and then we'll be releasing the plans after I get it 100% dialed in the way I want it to fly. Thanks for watching.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into this video of the revisions of my original foam board bullet plane. I do plan on doing a few minor modifications to the plane before we release the plans to get it flying a little bit better. I am happy with the results so far because it definitely flies a lot better than the original one did. I'm probably going to scoot the motor forward because after watching the flight videos I noticed that this plane does have some of the flight characteristics of my Sparrow, which had the motor hanging way off the back. So I'm thinking that by moving the motor forward on this plane it should eliminate all the issues that I had with it flying. And then I'm going to take it out and test fly it one more time, and if that fixes it, then we'll put the plans out. So thanks again for watching RC Foam Fighters, and I'll see you guys again soon.